Alrighty everyone, a little bit quiet lately because the mining scene has gone down a little bit. Let's see, it's 89, 95. I like mining Monero when it's valuable, like anybody would, but it also uses less power. And right now my little ghetto fabulous setup, I'm going to replace some of those fans with big industrial fans. But right now I'm operating at degraded. I don't have that one running or that one running, but everything else is running. So about if I was mining Ethereum, it'd be like 1.2 gigahash. Right now I'm mining Monero, and I'm getting about 33,000 hash. It should be higher. I could adjust some of the RX 480s. They're doing about 650 to 700. They can go as high as 900. I just haven't got around to messing with the settings that are the newer settings and options you can do nowadays. And the Vegas, they should be doing 2,000. They're doing closer to 1,700. A while back, when Monero was getting less profitable, I lost my hash rate from 2,000 down to like nothing. So I was using the Wolf stack and all the different kinds, and I was getting 2,000 and it just wasn't stable. And then all of a sudden those weren't working right. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. I just got to do some reading like anything else. So yeah, things are going good again. Just today, the Monero went back up to about 250, and I'm able to make about $1,800 a month with my current setup. Minus power is about 800, which is not bad. Actually, it might be a little extreme. It might be closer to 900. Monero does use less power when mining for me, so I don't mind as much. It costs as much in power. By probably 100 or 200 less. I spent about 1,100 bucks, 900, 1,100 in power, and Monero's usually on the lower end of that, around 900. So, yeah. But I can reduce that cost by isolating this room, which I haven't got around to. I'm trying to get the flow of the air going. Essentially, I'm gonna have to split that window into two and put industrial fans. One as an inlet, one as an outlet, and then maybe put another fan in this area here to help the air coming from over there come this way. Or am I going the wrong way? Correction. It'd be on the left side, so I have to split that window coming this way, going across these guys, and then coming around and going out the other side. So I got to split the window and put some flashing. Maybe use. I'm thinking about using office dividers actually, so I can control the flow of the air. I want to not use any AC if possible. I can close that vent later on. I just want to use it with flow. If you have flow, you're good. If you don't have flow, you're not. You can put a filter on there to keep the little nasties out, but the biggest thing is airflow. That way you can save money on AC. AC is freaking expensive, so yeah. And I can't mine with those because I've tapped this apartment now. I have no more power I can tap unless I start playing with 240. And again, if I do that, then I have to share it between my washer and my dryer and my range. The dryer is not as beefy as the range or the dryer, but those are 240 volt. You have to tap them, you have to split them. They already have their limits. I've tripped the entire main for my apartment like twice already. So even if I did that, I'm pushing it. I really have. I gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna buy a house eventually and put all this in the sunroom. But that'll be another project. So that's where I'm at now. Things are going pretty good. I'm gonna pause and show my current output on my computer. So things are going pretty good. That 33 hash I was telling you about. I know I can do better. But I need to adjust. I just haven't got around to. Every time there's any kind of adjustments, a pain in the ass for me. Things don't stop working like they used to, and then you gotta learn the new stuff. It all takes time. It's also work. So it's a little bit of an extra job to do all this. That's for sure. So the Vega miner is this one here, node 0. It's getting 5,000. It should be closer. Well, now if I click on it, it'll give me my averages. This should be closer to 7 to, yeah, it's not bad. 7,000 to 8,000. If you're getting 8,000, that means it's about 2,000 per. So 7,000 is not terrible. It'll come out to about like 17 something, 18. What would that come out to? 7,100 divided by 4. So I'm getting 1775. Oops, no, you guys can't see that stuff. Sorry. 1775. So it could be better, but it's not terrible. And that'll hold true with my other miner. The other 4 I have are my node 5. So node 5, and then I have it, producing. Oh, that was terrible. That's really bad. 6,100. So I gotta fix this one. This one has problems. That's pretty bad. So 61 divided by 4. I doing? Oh, whatever. You get 1500 hash. So yeah. Now out of these guys here, I also have one that has 8 RX 480. So these are all on the low side. So if you will see all this, these are all on the low side right now. I do need to tweak them, but mining or versus not mining, I mean, I'm still getting a good profit even at this degraded rate. It's pretty good. It's you know, 1800, but of course my power is not cheap. So with all the fees and stuff they charge, it's gonna be around $900. So one of the things I could do though, and people have mentioned in other videos, is you can talk to utilities and see if they can work with you and give you a better deal on your power, or maybe if you turn on during certain periods of the day. So that's an option. I just haven't got around to it. It's just so much you got to do for these things. It's not a easy, you know, small undertaking. So that, especially if you grow, you have more things to worry about. You have more power. You have more this, and you have to constantly keep it up. And Monero was down recently, so was Ethereum. I mean, today is you know, April 20th, and I'm gonna watch Super Troopers later. But they've you know, they've taken a pounding, crypto in general, you know, recently. So that kind of sucks. Where the heck is Ethereum at? There it is. So you know, but you know, it's starting to come back again. Now I'm not mining Ethereum. I'm just kind of showing. I do like mining it. It's been good to me when I do mine it, but they take a hit. You know, if you look at the trend line, you know, this is where it should have been, right? And then over here, this is all over speculation. So this dip was a great time to buy, and right now is about where it should be. You know, if you look at the trend line, if you were to put a line on top of this, this is about where it should be. It was over the year, right? This is about where it should be. I knew it was going to happen, but if I was going to, you know, just an investor, sure. But even then, I calculated my power cost. It'll be about $333 a coin to just if I were to buy it with my power. Essentially, that's what I'm doing. I'm buying it with my power. So if it didn't dip below 333, for me, it's not worth it. I just might as well mine it, or mine degraded, because it still have a huge bill to pay, right? So it wouldn't make any profit to pay off the coins. I want to keep some of the coins. I'd just be paying off completely. So I started mining Monero, but I do have some Ethereum. So now let's go on to Monero. So that's what's up with Ethereum right now. So but if we look at Monero, I use a different one for this one. You know, if we go to the year, this would be true with most cryptocurrencies too, not just, so any of the big ones, any of the more stable ones, Bitcoin included, this is going to be a similar graph. You saw how, you know, we have that over speculation right here, but if you were to follow a trend line, you'd see that it roughly be over here, and it's actually a little bit higher. So if you were to buy them right now, this is on the high end. You're on a spike. You're likely to lose your money when it dips back down, unless you can ride it out, and that's risky, up to maybe over here. But who knows if that's going to happen, right? So yeah, there's a lot of risk with any of this stuff. But the graphs are very similar. You just got to know what you're doing, and that way you don't fuck up. So it'd essentially be right around here would be fair. This is over speculation already. It should be roughly around $200. So this is based off of just the graph, and even there, it's still exponential. This is, I'm not sure if that's sustainable, but they made some good decisions at the people that are running Monero. So I think resisting the ASIC miners was a good move. That's the whole point. Otherwise, you let, you know, essentially be Bitmain. You centralize it over there. So anyway, so that's what's going on, and yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing Monero because right now it's more profitable. I still have to pay my power. So the idea is pay my power, then I get to keep the top. Pay my power off, keep the rest of the coins. So if I'm making enough to cover power, you know, if I'm making 7 coins, I have to, you know, spend a lot of them on power. I get to keep a few of the coins, like 3 or 4 of them, for myself. So that's awesome. And that means that's what I'm getting to keep and use later on. Now, it's a good idea not to spend them right away, but right now it wouldn't be that bad for me to spend because of this higher spike. This is not sustainable. If I waited longer, sure, it'd be over here somewhere. But I have bills to pay, video cards to pay off, and I need to just put it right back into my business. So you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, so I think that's enough of that. This is a long video. But things have been going well, and they're going up again. Careful with your, you know, even if things are down, you don't have to sell all your stuff. What I did is I just turned some of them off because my power was expensive and I ran degraded, you know. I'm spending about $30 a day in power, give or take, plus or minus $10 pretty much. Depends what I do. I can get it as low as my normal bill would be like $5-6. Still not cheap, but on top of that, you know, it'd be even higher. So with the miners. Okay, that's pretty much it. So don't freak out. If you're mining, you got to give it time. This has happened before, but we are still in even with these dips, we're still in a good, you know, like the golden age, I guess, right now, because things are just going so well. But that also means they're going to flip down at some point and go right back down. This trend graph is just too steep. I mean, that's too crazy. Look how low it was, and then all of a sudden, there's going to be there will be a new standard, you know, that's going to be the new normal. But is it going to be sustainable? Who knows? If it gets more adopted, then I'd say yes, and I think it's going in that direction. But I'm not, you know, I can't tell the future. I can tell you for sure. And you know, in general, if you look at all these graphs, these are all short graphs, so 7 days. I kind of wish I could see the year, but they're all going. They all have kind of this general trend where it's going up in general, even with their dips. But if you're buying up here, you're a fool, because you're going to lose your money. You got to be careful with riding that hype train. You got to stick to the trend line so you have an idea where it should be. So even this dip right here, that was a great time to buy, because guess what? It came right back. Follow that trend line. All right. That's what I would do if I was investing, and I do invest sometimes, but I'm a miner. It's cheaper for me to mine. Of course, I still have the upfront cost, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. I'm a nerd. I like this stuff. So, yeah. If you're going to invest, don't invest up here. Careful. Do follow that trend line. Follow that trend line. Good luck, everyone.